Hi FlossTube, it's Lorna, Ladybird Stitcher. Today is Monday the 30th of May. I was going to film this video either tomorrow or the day after, but there's supposed to be raining, and today is a beautiful sunny day, so I thought perfect opportunity. We're back home now after a wonderful, wonderful trip. The last few days we spent on a ship of Norwegian cruise lines. It was called the Norwegian Star, and that was definitely a highlight. Not the ship itself, but the Baltic capitals were beautiful. Never in my lifetime thought I'd see those places, so that was a really beautiful trip. So thank you for watching my videos and for liking and enjoying those travels with me, and for the beautiful comments that some people left. So thank you very much for that. Okay, now for my stitching. I've got a little bit to catch up on. I didn't do a video until the end of March, and the end of March I was already overseas, so I think at the end of March I only showed you the last 2 weeks of March. So I still have the first 2 weeks of March to show you, and during that time I had a couple of finishes. I've had another finish since then, and a couple of a new start. So first the finishes, I guess. The first one that I finished was Latte by Mill Hill Kids. So that's it there. You can see it better that way. So that was really fun to do. My second and third finishes were from the Gingerbread Village. The last time you saw it, it looked like this. And my Gingerbread House 2 is this one. No, sorry, it's this one. And so I finished that one before we went away. And then when we got back, the pattern for Gingerbread House 3 was waiting for me, and I finished that one as well. So that was a new start and a finish. Move that. So that's it there. So they were my finishes. The whips I worked on, so some of these were worked on overseas, and some of them were worked on before we left, and one I've worked on since we got back. So, well, the one I worked on since we got back was mainly Gingerbread House 3, which I've showed you. So the other whip I worked on was the stocking. So it's Stocking Faithful Friends, and it looks like this. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. So I can't remember where I was last time, but I think I've just finished that column. So you can really see the doll there now and the teddy bear coming through. So I'm really excited about this one. It's really cute. I'm really enjoying it. This is another one. It was Once Upon a Time, which looked like this the last time you saw it. And now it looks like this. This is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it's January, February and March up the top there. You can just see them through the Q-snap, but you've seen them before, and I haven't made any changes to them, so you would have seen them in other people's channels. But I think since the last time you saw it, I finished April and May. So I plan to do June this month, and do a bit more of the border too. So this border's got to come down and around. So yeah, this is on Colour Cascade fabric called Fool's Gold Opal. The other one was Mini Pretty Little London, which looks like this. It's by Satsuma Street, and here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So I've worked on the London Eye since the last time you saw it. And this is a really fun stitch as well. I probably should have finished by now, but I honestly felt like working on my Haid more than anything over the last couple of months. So the other ones probably didn't get as much love and attention as they deserved, but I did work on it for some of the time, so it's an enjoyable stitch. That one. The other one that I took with me was Mill Hill Kit's Palace Theatre, which is that one. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So again, not much work on that one. But I'll probably pick that up now, now that, you know, if we go driving or something, I'll work on that while we're driving. When we got back, I picked up my Mirabilia, Lady of the Mist, which will look like this when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. This is what it looks like now. So I haven't worked on this very much. I've just done a little bit here. And although in the past I've said that I would like to do row by row, I think I'm going to do work in sections. So I think I want to finish this section here. So the plan is that I'll work on that one until the 7th of June, and then rotate week by week. So hopefully I'll get that section done by the end of the month. And then the one I really wanted to work on the whole time, all the time, was the Story Keep Some Enchanted Evening, which will look like this when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So, page 3 is finished. That was part of the challenge. That was the challenge, and I finished it. I think I finished that on the 9th of May. And the deadline's the 15th of June, so I got that done in plenty of time. And then when we got back, and while I was still over there, I just worked in columns here. So, yeah, it's really showing the castle now. I love this one. I really enjoy working on it. I couldn't put it down, to be honest. Putting it down was a struggle because I just wanted to work on that one. But I did want to do a little bit on the others as well. So they're my whips. Next is my haul. So I'm going to put all this away, and I'm going to stop this video and come back with my haul. So I'll see you in a minute. Hi again. I've got a little bit of a haul. I didn't buy much while I was away, but there were a few things on automatic order and things that I had from the beginning of March. So I'll just go through that now. So one of the things I've been waiting on from Stitching Bits and Bobs, we all know they take a while, and I was prepared to wait. I was fine with that. So one of the things I ordered was this one. It's called Baby Jesus, and it's part of a trilogy from the Mill Hill kits. And the other ones in the series are these ones, which I've shown you before. I've already got those in my collection, so I thought they'd make really nice Christmas ornaments. While I was away, Colour Cascade Fabrics had one of their sales where on Facebook you put your name down under photos of fabric that you wouldn't mind buying, and one name is randomly selected for each piece of fabric, and then you have the option to buy that piece at a reduced price. So the one I managed to get was this one, and it's 20 count opal Lugana, 20 count opal Lugana in cashmere colourway. So it's a really nice purple fabric. And then on Stash Unload, a lady was selling some other colour Cascade fabrics. This one is Monthly Melody Limited Edition number 2, February 15. And it's 32 count Lugana, and it looks like this. It's showing up pretty true to colour. It's a nice, it's got some nice pinks and greys and blues, so it's really nice. And the one I thought that I'd do on that one was this one, which I've had in my stash for a few months now. I believe this is the one that Amanda and Adele are working on. I could be wrong, but I think it's this one. I think they're calling it Bumbears, and they're really cute. And just under here it gives you what it would look like on a pink, so I thought that would look nice on that fabric. I haven't kitted up the rest of that, but I think I'll probably work on that next year. And then the same lady was also selling this fabric, which is also Colour Cascade Fabrics. It's 32 count Lugana, and it's called Silver Springs. So it's a nice grey, mottled grey, which is nice. I don't have any plans for that one yet, but I'm sure something will come up. I'm on the auto shipment for Gingerbread Village, so while I was away, Gingerbread House 4 arrived, which is that one, which is unfortunately more browns and whites. And this one's called Gingerbread Boy and Snowman. So I'll have to work on those over the next couple of months. The online store that I get these from is unfortunately closing. They've been in business for a really long time. I remember finding them at a crafts show, and I've been really happy with their recommendations for fabrics, but unfortunately they're closing, so I think they're closing in June, so I'll probably get another one of these, and then I'll have to start buying them from somewhere else. So yeah, that's those. And then again on Stash Unload, a lady was selling this, it's called Paris Market. It's brand new kit, and it was really, really cheap. I couldn't pass it up because I've had my eye on this one for a long time. She requested that it doesn't just sit in my stash, that I actually work on it, and I fully plan to. I'd like to start working on this sometime next year. She didn't want to sell it, but unfortunately her eyesight's starting to go, so she reluctantly had to part with it. And I can't wait to start. It's got beautiful colours, as you can see, and they're sorted, so it'll make life a little bit easier. And it's on, doesn't tell me what fabric it's on. 18 count ivory Ada. So yeah, that'll be really nice. And then someone was selling the chart and leftover threads of this Bucilla Stitch footprints. I've had my eye on this one for a while as well, and she was selling the chart really cheap, so I asked for it as well. So the chart's in perfect condition. She's used the kit and most of the threads, so what I plan to do is convert the Bucilla thread to DMC and just use DMC for it. So, and there, sorry about that. My iPad was full, so I've deleted a few things. Anyway, that was the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, and for your wonderful comments. I'll see you in a month. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you, and bye.